Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to the Guinea Pig Collective Live, where we're celebrating Halloween, PigOween, and everything that is horror, having a lot of fun and doing it the way it was meant to be done. And we're here with our good buddy Steve. Kenobi,
I'm,
what's going on,
I'm
Steve?
I'm disappointed in you. You should have said Hogoween. You
well,
fucked up a
well,
pun, sir.
well, technically, hogs are actually legitimate winking pigs, so they're a little bit different than my type of pigs.
Hmm.
and
Well,
and
they're all the
usually
same
those
to
type of
me.
people well
They're
usually those
pork
type of
chops.
people are about 3'3", and they usually could be found running around trees making up lies. And we also got our friend Lasso of Truth with us. What's going on, Lasso?
Hey, good to be here. Thank you for having me on. Happy Halloween, everybody. My favorite day of the year.
Oh, I love Halloween.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
And let's check out everybody in the chat so far. We got people filing in. We got the Clown World Review. He's new to the internet. Happy Pigoween to you too, buddy. Good stuff is in the house. What's up, man? I hope that you were doing well. Thank you for stopping in. The CJH is in the house. What's up, CJH? Clown World Review also says it's not just Monday, it's the beginning of the week. Papa Cotton is in the house. What's up, Papa Cotton? Guys, be sure to share the link out for it. I know I'd already posted on the Twatters and everything, but get a little bit more boost for it because people still might not know that the guinea pig is here. But we're going to get into talk about the good stuff. We're going to talk about PigOween, Halloween, horror figures, and all the stuff that goes boom and week in the night. So let's start off with Lasso of Truth. Lasso, what is your favorite horror franchise of all times? I know we were talking about Evil Dead last night, but what is your absolute favorite?
Oh man, yeah. So I would probably say Halloween. Yeah, I that one's got to be top for me, and then I would say Evil Dead would be the next, like maybe tied.
Awesome. One of the things that I liked about those early movies, a lot of those early horror movies, I think what made them actually special is because they had that campy aspect to them. They were almost like B-rated movies the way that a lot of the early horror movies were made, and I think that actually led to the enjoyability factor of a lot of them. I think when they started really going over top with all the CGI and all the extra effects, it kind of lost something in that shuffle.
Especially with
Yeah.
the early CGI, because that looked like shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, though, a lot of the early horror movies benefited from VHS because of the unclear image, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
the grainy
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, the grainy stuff. Because with horror, right, the less you see, the scarier it is, kind of. I mean, the scariest scenes in Jaws are probably when you don't see the shark, right? Because you know it's down there. You
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
Well, you know who the master of that was Alfred Hitchcock. What was
Oh
going
yeah.
on, but you didn't know we see it.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
What up, Parrot Head?
Well, it's why people are afraid of the dark, isn't it? Because you think you hear something, but you can't see it,
That's
and
right.
then you start imagining what it might be.
Yeah, that's a great point. Because you flick the
And
lights
your
on and
imagination
you're
can
all of a
definitely
sudden
run
not.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you flick the lights on, you're all of a sudden not scared anymore.
yeah. And if you, yeah, because if you're outside in the dark, your senses are deprived. If
Yeah.
it's windy, you don't hear well, and it's pitch black, so you kind of your adrenaline kicks in, like the survival thing almost.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on? Keck44 is in the house as well. Slasher, what's up, Slasher? I hope you have a chance to stop in, Slasher. I sent you the link. Good
Shouldn't
buddy,
Keck
Slasher.
44 be Keck 45 soon? He's been Keck 44 for quite a while now. I think he's lying.
He's got number stagnation, is what you're saying, Steve?
Yeah, he's lying about his age. Nobody's 44 for that long.
Steve, so what was your favorite horror movie of all time?
Well, it would be Jaws because that's my favorite movie of all time in general. But it's not a very Halloween movie, though. You know?
Now, it may not be Halloween, but it's still horror, and it still kind
Yeah.
of fits in with the time of the year to at least to a degree. And that leads right into what we were just talking about. Like, you didn't see the shark very often, especially in the beginning. So you didn't really know how big the shark was. I mean, you kind of get an idea later on how big the shark is when you see him swim past boats and everything, but you
Yeah.
didn't really get a full look at him to what was it, like the middle or even closer to the end of the movies when you really seen the scope of
Yeah,
how big the shark was.
you see him when it takes the Boy Scout leader guy. Because then you see the whole head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's well, I watched it when I was somewhere between 9 and 11 years old, and I grew up on an island like that, and I was in a small boat all the time, and one of my friends' dad looked like Quint, so I did not benefit from watching that movie at that age because I was looking over the side of the boat all the time when we were fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what? My dad would gut the fish we caught and stuff and throw the guts into the water. I'm like, no, don't do that. You know, that's chum.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, what's going on, Mary? Sister Mary, Six Gun, what's up? I hope that you're doing well.
That is
What's
actually
up,
that's actually an
Mikey?
awesome name.
I know who that is. I'm not going to give it away, but Mikey, there's a friend of mine since I was like, oh God, I think we first met when I was like 11 or 12 or something. So there's a longtime old friend of mine from New Jersey. God, I hate that place. Sorry, Mikey. I still wish New Jersey would just like vanish. I hate that damn state. I hope you're doing good, Mike. Good to see you, man. Happy Halloween to you too. Keck 44 pod numbers, not birthdays. Oh, okay.
Ah,
Luffy has got us in the house. What's up, Luffy? You need to turn down the lights in the house so the people living there don't see you.
Luffy is from Norway, same as I. So there's two of us now. It's getting out of hand.
Oh wow.
Now
It's an
there are two of
invasion.
them.
Yeah.
I would say for myself, like talking about my favorite horror movie of all time, it has to be Friday the 13th. And it's not part one, even though part one was really good. And of course, that's the first one I seen in theaters. And I remember sitting in the theater and I was fine with most of the movie, you know, the killing and all that. I was good with that. What actually got me was the jump scare at the end where little Jason comes out of the water and grabs her on the end of the boat. As a kid, that got me.
Yeah. Like I
Oh,
said, I
yeah.
used to be in small boats. If I had seen that, I'd be afraid of Jason and sharks.
But in the Friday the 13th, my all-time favorite would probably have to be, I would have to say part 3, because that's where he finally gets his mask. He dons his mask
Mhm.
for the first time.
Is that the one where they kill him in the barn?
Did they kill him in? No, I thought that was the second one they killed him in the barn.
Yeah, I
No,
was gonna
no,
say
in
too.
the second one is he comes through the window and grabs the guy or whatever at the end.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe it is the third one. Yeah, because it was the bikers that did him in. Or no,
Yeah.
he did the bikers in. They did the bikers in, and then he got hung up at the outside the barn.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
The
Not
biker
Pop
gang.
Cotton, Devil's Night. Yeah, you remember that that biker gang?
Yeah.
That was a bad biker gang, huh? There was
That was
3
so
members to
weird.
that whole gang.
The biker gang in the Friday the 13th, though, they were stereotypical 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Bikers
bad.
were either you had one biker hero who was the main character, or if you had other bikers, they were dumb as shit thugs.
Yeah.
It was one or the other in the 80s.
Now, Mikey says Nightmare on Elm Street is the best horror for him. And I like Nightmare on Elm Street. I like the first one. I didn't care much for the second one. I like the third one. Then after that, I kind of like with the rest of them until they got to New Nightmare. and I felt New Nightmare actually like kind of picked up where the first one left off, and I like that one. Papa says Hellraiser. Parrothead says In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Nice.
Hellraiser though, out of all the '80s franchises, the iconic killers, Pinhead is unique because he doesn't sneak around. He announces himself. He walks into the room and announces himself. None of the others do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he's the polar opposite of Jason and Michael Myers and all that.
I've never even thought of it like that.
Yeah, he's just all confidence. Just walks in.
I think another one that kind of just walked in was and granted, I think did they just do the one movie or did they do two? Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead just kind of barreled forward.
Yeah, he's more like he's a monster though, like a animal-ish.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the backstory on. Yeah, well, the story on the backstory on him, he's supposed to be like a demon of vengeance or something like that. They had a whole apparently comic book series about it. What's going on, Soul Assassin? Good to see you in the house. Hey, everybody, happy Halloween. Luffiest God talking about Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Freddy is the rock star of horror.
You know what? Side note: Friday the 13th had Alice Cooper do the music for some of the movies. Nightmare on Elm Street had Dokken, and Hellraiser had Motorhead.
Cool.
So there was heavy metal in them, in all three.
Oh, how about that? How about Shocker had Alice Cooper as well?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Nice.
What's up, Doc? Good to see you, man. Barbarian is worth a watch.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that. It's brand new. Was it an HBO or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure offhand.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it either.
Another one
Soul Assassin says.
Oh, sorry.
Soul Assassin says you only need to watch the first Pumpkinhead. The others are not that good. I don't even know how many they made. I remember the first one. I seem to recall something about a second one. Beyond that, I didn't watch them because sometimes some of those sequel ones, they get really bad if they don't have a definitive character like Jason or Freddy or Michael, But even those, they kind of, some of them kind of lose something. Now go ahead, Steve.
Shit. I don't know what I was supposed to say. I was going to bring up.
What's going on? I'm not creative. Good to see you. Talking about Dokken's song "Into the Fire" is a great hit from Nightmare.
Jeepers Creepers.
Yes,
that one's the second one's okay too. But then
I didn't mind the beginning of it. I felt like it kind of lost something towards the end. But yeah, the first one was really good. The second one started out good, and then it just kind of like, I don't know, it felt like it kind of plodded towards the end.
At least it felt kind of original.
Yeah, it did. I liked the first one a lot.
Damn right I'm not creative. It's a PigOween miracle. You finally got notified for something on this channel. Hell, I don't even get notified half the time. I used to get the little email saying, hey, you're live on your channel. I don't even get them anymore. Jeepers Creepers comic is good.
Didn't even know there was a comic.
Yeah. They did comics for all those. Like we were talking about a little bit with Vinny last night. We were talking about Ash, in the versus the Evil Dead and everything. And we were talking about the Jason versus Freddy and how it was supposed to be Jason versus Freddy versus Ash. And they did like a whole line of comics where they were pitting these different like horror icon guys against each other. Like they had Michael in one of them, I think. I know they had Leatherface in one of them too. I don't remember what the story was, but I think he was going after Jason, but it was just like a weird matchup. Like he's not really supernatural in any sense. He just has a chainsaw. So
yeah, the Ash versus Freddy versus Jason. That was supposed to be a movie. It almost got made too, but it ended up in development hell because different people owned each of the franchises basically,
Yeah.
and none of them wanted their franchise to lose.
Yeah.
Because
That yeah, that's right. That's why they wanted, so Ash was going to be the hero who obviously he was going to be the winner, and they couldn't agree on that, so that's why it was only Freddy versus Jason.
yeah, and that one ended in a draw, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much. I loved that movie. I liked the ending too.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best crossovers ever done, to be
Yeah, I
honest.
agree.
Because
And on
both
top
of
of
them
that, it
got
had it had a killer soundtrack too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they killed off that bimbo from Destiny's Child in it. Singer that wanted to be an actress. Jason got her at the end.
I can't picture who you mean.
I think she was from Destiny's Child. So, yeah. Also, the leading actress from Ginger Snaps, the trilogy, she was in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. Luffiest God said there's a fighting game with all those characters.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so.
See, I didn't like the reboot one that much. I mean, it was just okay. I don't know. I think they just added too much CGI and everything.
I have one gripe with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the title. Because it's no massacre with a chainsaw, is it? They just killed a wheelchair guy with a chainsaw. So it should be the Texas Chainsaw Murder.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, and we are now joined by Slasher. What's up, Slasher? Hey, man.
Happy Halloween.
Same question. Hey, happy PigOween to you too. What was your favorite horror movie of all times?
I don't know if I have a favorite. Shit. I don't know if I have a favorite. If you're talking about series or
It could be any. It all falls in the same thing.
the first Halloween is always that's always a good one to go back to.
All right.
That's
The
two
rest
for
of it-
Halloween.
The rest of them are a little
Have you now? This is a question that Vinny was posing to everybody. Have you seen the Ash versus the Evil Dead
I watched
series?
the first.
It was originally on Stars.
Yeah, I watched the first couple episodes. I didn't get to catch the whole series, but I like the first couple episodes.
I'd give it a 10 out of 10, actually.
I didn't
me
get to,
too.
I didn't get to get through the series though.
They kind of honored the source material the way Cobra Kai did.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Hey, how you doing, Papa Cotton?
Oh, Tommy. Piglet, the right one in. Sorry.
I was literally just watching Halloween 5. I didn't even remember that there was a fucking 5. I thought they went I thought they went from 4 right to the Paul Rudd one.
I think there's 10 now or something.
What was the one with Paul Rudd? Where Paul Rudd played
6.
Tommy Doyle?
6,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then
I
there was-
watched the other one. What was that? Halloween? Was that Halloween Kills?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
second last one.
Yeah, I seen that and I was totally unimpressed by that. I was like, "This is nope." I was actually watching that and I was like, I'd rather go back and watch the Rob Zombie remake of Halloween than watch that. That's how unimpressed I was by it.
You know, I didn't mind that first Rob Zombie one. I couldn't get through that second one.
Yeah, that second one was bad.
I don't even remember it. I thought the last one though, Halloween Ends, like holy crap, that was. I didn't think it would be that bad, but it was.
The Rob Zombie one, that was what's his face? Who plays Sabretooth, right?
Yeah, Tyler Maine.
Yeah.
Hey, Moira, how you doing?
What's up, Moira?
Hello, Moira.
Happy Halloween.
Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead reminds me a lot of the other comedy horrors that they were putting out, like Zombieland and stuff like that. There was a whole big string of those. I seen the first Zombieland. I never seen the second one.
You know what was a good horror comedy, but it's not very popular. It's called Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Has anyone ever heard of this one?
Yes, it's
I have
awesome.
heard of it.
Yeah,
I did see it.
It was good.
It's great.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was the one that Vinny was talking about? Imhotep, where he does
Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep.
Bubba
Yeah.
Hotep. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good too.
Masterpiece.
Yes.
Bubba Hotep's awesome.
No, there's so many of those horror franchises that I just love to death. And you know what? Since I unfortunately can't upload anything, I do have some of the stuff that Vinny has, so we can kind of get that there Halloween vibe going on. So let's play us a little Ash real quick.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
He does a lot of those things in the Ash vs. Evil Dead too.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. The little quirky humor stuff that they made so popular in the second Evil Dead movie.
Yep.
Did you see that episode where he gets dragged into the rectum of the corpse?
Yes.
The morgue? And he's just running around with a corpse on his shoulders and screaming, "I'm in the ass."
Yeah.
That was fucked up. I was like, what the hell is going on?
How many seasons did they have of that?
3.
Three.
3? I only got
unfortunately,
the first season.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough people were actually watching to be able to continue the series, and that's why it ended early.
Yeah.
They were bootlegging it.
Yep.
Also, they put it on like what was it, Stars or Encore? They couldn't find
Stars.
They couldn't find a bigger network to put that on.
Well, Stars was doing well for a while though, because they had the Spartacus show. Remember that? That was awesome.
Oh, I didn't. I never watched it.
Oh, you should. It's insane.
Not,
It's like
not,
300, but with more blood and a great story.
Now, Luffy actually brings up something kind of interesting. I want to get everybody's opinion on this. He says, The Crow, it's not Halloween until Brandon Lee plays guitar on the rooftops, masterpiece. Would you consider The Crow a Halloween movie?
Yeah, I guess so, since the whole thing is based on Devil's Night, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a Day of the Dead, isn't it? Halloween. You know, Sam Hain. So, yeah, guy comes back from the dead. So, yeah, absolutely a Halloween movie, I think.
Yeah, Stig, I think you just convinced me because originally I was going to say I don't really think so, but I agree with what you said.
No, 100%. I would definitely say it's a Halloween movie because everything, the aspects all around that movie too are kind of creepy too. A lot of the stuff, including all the face paint that he's using, the dark clothes, the crow, the extremely dark setting through that entire movie. I would definitely say that lends credence that could be considered a Halloween movie in my book.
Yeah, you have crows and ravens and stuff, that carrion birds, you know.
He climbs out of his own grave.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty damn Halloweenish to me.
I mean, if it's Halloween when Jason does it, you know, then it should be when the crow does it.
Critters and Tremors.
Yes.
Groovy. See, I was never a huge Tremors fan. Like, I liked the first one. I didn't like anything after that.
You're drunk, sir.
Impossible. I can't afford it. I got to feed 7 guinea pigs. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen The Crow 2. I know I used to have a copy. Unfortunately, in the curly shuffle of moving around from house to house, I lost my copy, and that was another one I had a really difficult time finding at FYE, and I don't remember if I did or not. I need to go back to FYE. Physical media is just so damn important to have because, I mean, how many times you go looking for a movie and it's not on any of these streaming services, especially a lot of these lower budget horror movies. Like, I cannot even recall ever seeing Sleepaway Camp on most of these streaming services. I think I've seen it once. I think it might have been on HBO once for a little while, but
they have the whole movie up on YouTube.
no, do they?
Yep, dick and all.
eBay is your friend in this though, because DVDs and Blu-rays are dirt cheap on eBay. Especially the older, especially DVDs. They're like $1.50 to $3 per movie.
Yeah, the trick-or-treaters when he runs by the trick-or-treaters in The Crow. Yeah.
Yep.
The trick-or-treaters run by him. What up, Jens?
Hey, what's up, Jens?
Happy Halloween, Jens.
Now, have you guys ever seen that? Have you guys ever seen that new Trick or Treat? The one with Sam?
Yeah, I love that.
That little creature, right? I've never seen that one.
Yeah.
I saw the old one with the the dead rock star that comes through the speakers.
Yes, I like that one too.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one. The Skippy from Family Ties.
That's all sassy. That one gets burned into your memory.
Everyone remembers that ending.
Another trilogy, though, that's worth mentioning, I think, is Reanimator, because that's classic as it can get, because it's based on H.P. Lovecraft's books.
I saw the first one so long ago, I don't remember.
The third one has a lady biting a guy's dick off, and you see a rat running away with the dick.
Hey, what's going on, Nelson?
What's up,
Good
Nelson?
to see you, buddy. Oh, super fan Adam Shawham. What's up? Happy PigOween to you, sir.
What's up, Adam?
That's good to see everybody stopping in. Thank you guys so much for coming in and celebrating PigOween, Halloween, horror, and all that other good stuff. And I want to talk a few things about the Evil Dead stuff that I picked up. So Lasso already knows you got at least one of those figures, right?
I have a couple, yeah.
All right. Did you get both versions? Because when I went out last night, I picked up another Ash versus Evil Dead figure. Now, the first one I got has got like the younger Ash in it, which doesn't really make sense in terms of the show, really. But the one I just picked up last night, it's an older Ash, more like how you see in the show.
Yeah,
and I really like that.
Yeah. The one I have is the older Ash. He's like stockier and yeah.
No, I really do like those figures. I'm actually working on diorama setups to kind of show them off better, just because I just wasn't happy with just the turntable alone, and I feel like I got to push it forward. Wiener weaned, Adam. But I wasn't happy with just the traditional turntable showing off the figures. I wanted to add something a little bit extra in there, and I want to see a figure review the way I envision it. So I've got different ideas floating around my head, and I wind up creating more work than I should have for myself. So instead of being able to get these reviews out right now, they're going to have to wait until next week, maybe even the week after, for however long it takes me to finish these dioramas. But I'm actually looking forward to getting these and showing them off like in some like good backdrop settings. I think that'd be really cool. I just love everything that NECA has been doing with these horror figures lately. I mean, that ties right into some of the movies because these companies right now are paying attention to what happened in these movies, and they're including stuff with the figures that you would only remember if you watch those movies and remember them well enough. Just like I was telling Lasso last night, like there's a little picture of his car sitting in the bottom corner of the older Ash figure that most people might not even notice or just overlook. And it was something stupid that you've seen in the show. Or like the Pennywise figure that I got where they've got the little scrapbook where he's popping through the pages of the scrapbook coming after kids in the original version with Tim Curry. Like all those little extras and attention to detail from the movies, that is kind of shit that actually brings it home for me. And that will make me purchase those things time after time because that's somebody who was working on these figures and a company is actually respecting the franchises that actually allowed them to create these figures and make money off it. So, kudos to NECA right now for knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, I agree. And I can't wait to see what you set up with the dioramas. That's going to be awesome.
What's up,
And
Jens?
if it isn't awesome, I'm going to laugh at it and then I'm going to start over. How you doing, Jens?
Yeah, yeah, Stig, that's so, Slasher, yeah.
Happy Halloween, Jens.
Yeah,
Hey,
happy
Jens.
Halloween, yeah, even though,
Hi.
yeah. My mate, he had like a Ash figure, and it was one from Army of Darkness because it had the ability to do a chainsaw hand or that sort of like
The metal
armor,
hand. The
yeah,
metal
the metal
hand.
armor hand, knight's armor hand, in it.
That's the big talking Ash figure I have. He had that because he couldn't fit in the box if he had the chainsaw hand on. So you got to take off the metal hand.
I wish you were able to show that right now, Slash.
I could show it.
Yeah, if you can get it out, let me know and I'll blow you up so you can show everybody.
Yeah, I can show it.
That sounded dirty, Tommy.
Yeah. Hey, man, you know what? This stream is not rated by any means, so cover your eyes if you're worried. It won't be a sleepaway camp ending, I promise. But then again, it might be.
If I take it out, he'll blow it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to blow it up. I'm going to leave that to somebody else.
The sleepaway camp ending was a dick move.
It's Halloween, isn't it? So we need
Nice.
some frightening sort of visuals.
I'm not creative. He says he might have to leave the stream early because he's handing out candy and it's time to suit up and put on his Iron Man helmet. Awesome.
Here you go.
Let's blow him
damn,
up. Let's blow him
that's
up.
good looking.
Oh, nice.
Big motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say my mate had one like that, but it was about half the size.
And he talks.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
Well,
I
hello,
mean-
Mr. Fancy Pants.
The shit was when I first got this, it was like $40. Now figures not even half the size of $40.
All right, you feminine screwhead, listen up. This
He says
is my boomstick.
he says like 3 different things.
Well, he
That
only
thing is
needs
so
3 lines,
awesome.
to be honest.
But yeah,
That thing is so awesome. The first day that Slasher showed me that, I was like, dude, you gotta bring that on a stream one time.
Oh, man. I love it.
That was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
they also had a talking Leatherface. What the hell is Leatherface gonna say? I think they had a talking Leatherface and a talking Jason. I guess if you press the button on Jason, he just goes. He goes.
Oh, I'm not creative. This isn't my background. This is technically Vinny's background. I just borrowed it so I could dip into some of this stuff right here.
Chopping up my evil clone. Maybe someday that'll feel weird.
I could bounce back and forth between the brands because I can get away with that. Oh, and what's going on? Snoke Spinal Tap. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Now, yeah, you're talking about some of the prices on those toys, dude. I remember when a lot of these toys first started off. When I was starting to pick them up, they were only 20 some odd dollars at the most, like $21, $22. I mean, right now, the main prices for a lot of these NECA figures, they're hitting somewhere upwards of like $32.
Yep.
And what like
It's insane.
what size are they really? Like what, like 7-8 inches or something like that?
About 7 or 8 inches roughly.
Yeah.
30 something bucks usually means about 100 for me though, because of the import taxes and shipping. They actually have to pay 35% on the shipping and the cost of the product when I buy something, usually from the US. So it's ridiculous. Don't vote for socialism, people. That's what you get.
Hey, and what's going on, Vinny?
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Vinny.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Tommy, I just got in the mail the RoboCop.
Nice.
Dude, fantastic, brother. And I thought, were you trolling me? Because the tape is the Lord of the Rings tape all over the box.
Well, that was just a box that I could find, so
I thought you were.
I didn't want it in my house anymore, so I was like, "Hey, I'll send this to Vinny."
I'm like, this is classic Tommy. He's trolling me. I know he is. Oh shit! I'm glad I never watched that piece of shit show. Never will. But dude, yeah, thank you so much. I'm happy that arrived. Hail everyone.
Was it wrapped up well enough?
Oh hell yeah, man! It's in great condition.
You know, I always go above and beyond when I ship things off.
Absolutely, man. You know I do the same.
Yeah, so we were just going around this, the table. We were talking about some of our favorite horror movies of all time. I know we kind of hit a little bit of that last night. And we were also I was talking about some of the figures. So I don't know if you caught Slasher, what his Ash figure that he was showing.
No, I just came in now. I wasn't watching before either. I was taking care of some things. Oh, and then the door rang.
Man,
I'm like, oh shit.
That thing is badass.
Yeah, I'll bring it up again.
Yeah. Which one you got?
Yeah. I have it's the talking one. It's the giant size talking one.
The 18-inch one?
Hold on one second. I put him on the floor. Just let me get him.
He's whipping it out right now to measure.
I'm whipping it out. I'm whipping out the big boy.
I wonder like 18 inches?
I'm whipping out the big boy.
Yeah, that is the one that has my hands on the instruction manual.
Oh, really?
Paper it came with. Yeah.
I still have the box somewhere. I don't know if I have a manual.
It was just a sheet of paper essentially, but it had my hands on it to show you.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, that's the guy. Dude, yeah, that one was so awesome.
Yeah.
NECA needs to do an 18-inch one like that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that piece was beautiful.
Ah, cool. Your name is in the booklet.
Yeah, man. I'm the official hand model on that figure.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I used to give people the finger all the time in the studio. Like, oh yeah, you're the hand model. I said, yeah, I'm the hand model. Take a look, and I give him the finger. It was funny though. Good times.
So, Vinny, I know you were talking about one of your favorite movies. Now, besides your favorite, like, what would you say are like guilty pleasures for horror movies? We'll start with you,
dude. Well, definitely the Jason movies, man. The Friday the 13th. Yeah, when they resurrected him, was it 5 or 6? Jason Lives.
That was 6.
6. That was one of my favorites. Such a great movie. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm down for any of that stuff as long as it's fun. It's shot well. It's got that kind of spooky, scary vibe. I always love those type of things. I know we did 3.5 hours last night with Evil Dead. That's like my all-time favorite out of everything because it had the perfect blend of horror and comedy. But again, I even enjoyed that reimagining that they did in 2013. So,
Me
yeah,
too,
I'm down for the
actually.
fun. Huh?
I actually like the 2013 one as well.
Yeah, because I mean, it was just a
Yeah.
straight up horror movie, and it was cool. It was what it was supposed to be. It had everything, but it was so beautifully shot on
That's
top of it.
what
It's one of my
it's
favorite
really
things about it. The directing, that guy, what's it, Freddie Alvarez did. Beautiful stuff. But again, the series all time favorite. Yeah, I rewatched them all. I just finished the last two again today. I know Lasso, you just finished it the other day, but man, I gotta say, it's a perfect series.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what I call cleavage.
Oh, that minute one I gotta delete. They literally they did the copyright claim on me. Sons of bitches.
You know what? Here's a funny one for you. So those little tiny 60-second or less videos that I do for BattleBots, they started hitting me with copyright claims on them.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, they tried hitting me for copyright claims for a tiny little segment with that guy Farouk announcing, "It's robot fighting time." That's it.
Oh,
That is it.
Oh, that's
They were trying to hit me for
ridiculous.
claims. So you know what? I was like, screw that shit. I've altered it. I've altered the original recording of it. I altered the segment of it, how long it's playing. I altered what he said by cutting stuff out. So I put a freaking I put my appeal in and actually won it within a day because I put
good.
all the right wording in my appeals every time, and I almost always win. So.
Dude, that's awesome.
Nope, not going to take it.
I-
Unlike D. Schneider, who takes it regularly, from what I understand.
Yeah, he does. Because he's gay.
Yeah, Fisted Sister.
Fisted sister. Oh shit.
he is gonna take it.
Soul Assassin says a hand model and 18-inch figure. Phrasing.
Well, every time I go to the bathroom, yeah.
You need to really come to grips with that.
2 hands, otherwise I can't control that piece.
So Steve, as far as like a horror movie, is there one that's actually like a guilty pleasure for you?
A hell of a lot of them, to be honest.
I like where this is going.
Probably most of them, if you think about it. I mean, most of them don't really have a good script, do they? Well, guilty pleasure though. You know what? The remake of Wolfman. I just keep watching it now and again.
Oh, that's an awesome movie.
Is that the one
Yeah.
with Jack Nicholson?
No, that's
No,
Wolf.
That's
Oh.
Wolf. Okay.
You're talking
Yeah,
about
the
Benicio del
Wolfman
Toro?
with Benicio del Toro.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
bro.
yeah.
And I
That's-
guess Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
it's-
That was fun too. Though that Wolfman, though, I loved it as well. Yes, thank you for bringing that one up. Holy shit, what a great movie!
It has a great atmosphere rather than a great story, in my opinion.
Yeah, the story was
Uh,
okay, but you're right. The atmosphere and how they shot that whole thing was just gorgeous because it was like that nod to the original Universal monsters, but then they had that
Yeah.
perfect blend of CGI with practical effects and makeup.
Yeah, it
yeah.
feels like if Hammer Horror made a movie today.
Yeah, I'd say so, man. That was really, really good. What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's going on, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
There goes the crater Six Gun Gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Absolutely, man. Brian's awesome.
Jens, as far as horror movies, do you have a guilty pleasure?
Yeah. Ghostbusters 2016. I
Oh,
can't get
fuck
enough of it.
Frightening.
Yeah, it makes my stomach fucking turn every time I even just see the opening credits. Can't even bear to watch the film. It's that frightening.
I heard the only thing it's missing is Brie Larson.
Yeah.
trying to take your man.
That's what they did for 2016 Ghostbusters.
Tell me about it.
Hey, what you saying? Women can't be funny.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Slasher. Guilty pleasure.
I guess I would say Sleepaway Camp.
You know, I'm right there with you on that one because that ending is just like it's cringe. It's cringe and it's funny at the same time.
Also, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in that movie. There's the there's the chef in the beginning, the pedo chef.
Yes, I made a clip of that too.
He's just around the rest of the cooks, and he's basically telling them like, I'm gonna fuck a kid before the summer's over. He's basically telling them that, and they're like, oh, this guy's funny.
Oh jeez, they pulled a Biden.
So he was biding his time.
He was holding his laptop and everything.
Holy shit.
I'm not creative. My guilty pleasure is Batman and Robin. Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
Bat nipples away.
Holy hell.
I'm not sure what that one is. Wookiee's talking about how Stella got her groove back. It actually is a good film overall, but I think because it's so B-rated, that it does get overlooked a lot. It's really funny. I did see a copy of Sleepaway Camp when I was in FYE, but I am a stickler for like movies like that I want in my collection. I want to get those collection versions where they have the extra footage or a steelbook version, and I don't think they're ever going to make Sleepaway Camp in like a special collector's edition.
I could only imagine what was on the cutting room floor of that movie. what didn't make the fucking actual movie?
Come on, man. That's what didn't make it.
You're right. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys seen I found actual footage. Well, I had a photo of what happened with the Pelosi's. Yeah, this is crazy.
Is this a meme? Is this a meme, Penny?
No, actual footage. There's a photo. Oh shit!
And you can get down at the YMCA.
You know what though? Paul Pelosi combined the two MC Hammer song lyrics. I like big butts, and it's hammer time.
Yeah, legit to quit. That's they couldn't stop, and the cops had to break the window.
Yeah.
Luffy has got asked, so if you could make the perfect Universal movie monster series, what vampire, werewolf, and so on films would you choose? Any movies with those monsters count?
Dusk Till Dawn, but I'll have more tits. Just for my pleasure. I don't give a fuck if it sells or not. I want
He don't know talking good like than you, so his vocabularistics is limited.
You understand the word tits. Don't make out you don't.
All I understood was tits, more tits. So I agree with whatever he said.
Yeah, you see. That's how you make Hollywood films. You just go in, say, I want to make a film with loads of tits, guns, and action. And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, you are 100%
Call
correct.
it in Diana Jones and the Temple of Poon.
Oh, yeah, tits, guns, and vampires.
Yeah. And these parts we refer to it as gash.
God.
Plenty of gash.
I can't get away from it.
Nobody could, I'm sorry.
Well, I guess not. It's attached, Lasso. It's attached. Of course you can't get away.
Tommy!
I'm sorry, you left that one open for me to pick up on.
It's like when Pablo bit Kelly in the leg.
Oh, that's right.
Mikey mentions Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. I thought that was okay. It wasn't too bad.
That was awesome.
I actually like Dracula Untold. I don't think that movie.
That is a good one. I just rewatched that again just the other day.
Yeah, That guy, man, they should have made more of those. I don't understand why they just stopped.
What were you gonna say, Lasso?
I disagree, and I like that movie as well.
Yeah, I thought it was a great kind of opening for this, and like where they were going to go with the sequel would have made more sense, but they just dropped the ball. They gave it to Tom Cruise to ruin the franchise of what they were going to do. With the whole,
I didn't mind it though, apart from like it was a female mummy, which I thought, well, why don't? Because you could tell she was like a bit horny in that, because she was all over Tom Cruise and that. So I'd have just shagged her and like hopefully like got her into the non-sacrificial sort of life.
Well, the thing with that movie, like it was supposed to be a better movie all around, but they let Tom Cruise have final say in the script, and they cut out giant sections of her. She was supposed to have another big backstory in there, and they cut so much of it, and then they let him come up with this new action adventure type shit to tie into the whole thing. It was really stupid.
I liked it.
So basically, he had mummy issues.
Yes,
I think what let it down was Tom Cruise was too big. He's one of them stars where he can't just play the average guy who's like going round tomb hunting and that. He's got to be rather an ace pilot or like a space pilot.
Yeah, it's Napoleon syndrome. He wants to be bigger and better than he actually is because he's only like 4 feet.
No, because he is now, isn't he? You can't see Tom Cruise as just a normal dude. I thought it would have been better without Tom Cruise, but Tom Cruise, he's real good though, isn't he?
He's good in a lot of things, but I think that was a mistake. Don't make the Mummy movie. We already had 3 of them. If they were going to start this monster verse, they should have just announced right off the bat that Dracula Untold was going to be the first one. They never said that. They tacked it on at the end when they had like the present day stuff. But yeah, it was kind of an afterthought. And they said, let's make a bigger universe. But to me, you kind of already the Wolfman that's there. Yeah, Dracula. They should have done Jekyll and Hyde because Russell Crowe was perfect in that movie. I thought he was fantastic. And kind of what they were doing where he was kind of like curating everything and he had like all this knowledge about that monster world and all that. Like they had a really cool element in there and they kind of just fucked it all up.
You know, Soul Assassin brings up something that's very close to what you're saying. You know, the only good thing about Tom Cruise's Mummy movie is it made the Brandon Fraser films better. Brian also mentions Universal just doesn't know what to do with their monsters. And, you know, I see what you said earlier, Brian. You said that they do have a special edition. I'm going to have to like look for that and see if maybe my FYE can actually get that thing for me because I want a special edition of it. I want to see what they cut out of that movie because what they left in it was pretty goddamn creepy.
What, for Sleepaway Camp?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I just want to say that I think the Tom Cruise Mummy movie was all right. I thought having a female, good-looking female and all, it's like, I don't care if you catch me. Yeah, come on, pin me down, baby, and check my teeth out.
Well,
That's what I thought.
She was hot, but
I didn't mind it.
They did a good job with her.
Yeah, but I think some people just didn't feel threatened by a good-looking woman, even though she was sort of like supernaturally sort of had supernatural abilities.
Right.
On it. A bit like with the thingy mummy. Yeah. I don't know why they just don't bandage up a dude again and get getting. That's my mummy, bro. From like a 6'7" sort of dude in bandages, walking real slow, to a 5 foot like 6 bed was real fast and good looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that.
For a sec there. Yeah, no, they never made the movie. They were supposed to, and it never happened. I think they should have started with that one, and it would have made more sense. Because then you have more of a lore behind it, what he's doing, what he's going to do, and he was just like an afterthought, you know. But
Did you ever hear this one? Luffy was talking about Depp was going to play the Invisible Man.
yeah, he almost did. He was in talks for it. But Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, there's so many.
Well, I was going to say he said
I was going to say there's so many of these movies. So many of these movies have been redone over and over so many different times. Like, when did the first movie come out? Was that in 1930 something or 1940?
Yeah, probably black and white, wasn't it? Definitely in black and white. So yeah.
Because I remember recently I had watched one of the remakes that was made in 49. I want to say it was, and it had Christopher Lee and
1932.
Yep.
Damn it! Who's Tarkin?
Peter Cushing.
Cushing. Thank you. Yeah, it had Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing in it.
Nice.
And I seen that version again recently. I was like, damn, that was a lot better than I remember it from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I can't find the original. I can't find the original anywhere to view.
Yeah, Peacock has it.
Figures.
Yeah, if you want to stream it. I saw it a couple weeks ago again. Like, it's been a minute. I'm like, yeah, it still holds up. It's, it's still a really good movie. Although the mummy scenes it was just that opening. And you never even see him full body. It's just kind of, well, he's leaning there. It's like torso up. But yeah, it's kind of nuts. Like I remembered seeing his full body, but apparently not.
This Papa Cotton's talking about Hollow Man. That was creepy.
Yeah.
They might as well have just called that The Invisible Rapist. That movie was fucking creepy.
Yeah, wasn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Not to be
Basically what it
confused
was.
with not to be confused with Swallow Man, which is a different genre entirely.
Is that the guy that was at the house recently?
I think so. But wait, could you blame Kevin Bacon? I mean, it was Elizabeth Shue. I mean, wouldn't you have done the same? And Rana Mitra.
Why does Kevin Bacon have to play such a fucking creeper in so many movies?
Kim Dickens was in it.
He's
too.
apparently good at it. Take care. I'm not creative.
Have a good one.
He looks like one.
Yeah, he does. I never like Kevin Bacon.
Oh man, you ever seen the movie Sleepers? Ugh, ew.
That's the priest.
No, he's a friggin' guard.
Is that the
in
Bill
a
Cosby
juvenile
biopic?
hall. He's a guard in juvenile detention center, and he's a.
Did they go
he's
back
quite a
when they were
disgusting piece
adults?
of shit. Yep. He gets his. He gets his at the end. Well, in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, that was a difficult movie to watch. Holy shit. Gross.
There's Tremors, which I thought was one of his greatest.
All right, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't a creeper in Tremors. That's true.
Or Footloose.
I've never seen it in its entirety. As a kid, I'm like, this looks kind of gay.
Yeah, Footloose has a nice soundtrack for a bit of a soy storyline. Even though, like, he probably got lots of big shit beds and that, didn't he? When he's like freed the town.
I was going to say, what was the one where he was in prison? Murder in the First.
Yes, yeah, Murder in the First.
And he was a bit creepy in that one too.
Yeah.
Soul Assassin asked thoughts on the Wishmaster series.
Never seen it.
I think I only seen one of them.
Guilty pleasure fun.
I think I saw the first one. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I seen two of the Warlock movies. Those were good. But,
yeah, I did see that.
I saw the front cover of Wishmaster, and I probably thought, "Oh yeah, I don't even like horrors that much." So definitely.
Well, Stieg and Lasso, since you guys seem to remember a little bit, I mean, what were your thoughts on it? Was it good? I mean,
Wishmaster.
Well, I vaguely remember I know I saw the first one, and I know I liked it, but that's all I can remember. It was a while ago.
Stieg?
Wasn't the Wishmaster a bit like the little?
Hold on, Jens. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Stieg.
Well, I don't remember too much about it either. It's just he's like I think he's like a genie or something and gives people wishes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but with a twist. So I think one guy wanted a certain amount of gold or something, and it ended up in his stomach till it burst.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think I have seen it actually. Now that you mentioned that, did he have some kind of red gem or something too? The Wishmaster.
Could be.
Sounds familiar.
'Cause I remember his design.
Yeah, he was a cool
Go ahead, Jens.
monster.
What were you going to say on
Yeah.
it?
I was say I think it looks a bit like the little troll thing on Cat's Eyes. You know that film where there's that cat and
Yep.
it's going and there's the little lass where the little troll thing's stealing her breath and that. I think it.
Yeah, that was part of a series of short stories. Cat's Eye.
Yeah,
Wasn't that? Yeah, it was a bunch of short stories. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it followed the cat through all these different like homes and everything.
yeah. If I'm thinking right, but it was ages I've seen it. I'm sure like the Wishmaster looked a bit like that. They like copied that sort of design, I think, because I think it was done after Cat's Eyes. But I'm not quite sure because I'm not really into horrors.
Yeah.
Well, I got one person left that I wanted to ask that question to from earlier. Lasso, guilty pleasure for horror movies.
I can't really say that I have any guilty pleasures. If no, I like bad horror. I like good horror. So no, I don't have any guilty pleasures. If I like it, I like it.
That's actually kind of surprising. Everybody has that one movie that they kind of like, but they know they shouldn't.
No,
me and Slasher right away with Sleepaway Camp because
Are you making excuses? No, I don't. All the horror films I watch are like all right because it's like the Evil Dead and that. So it's just you and Slasher trying to make excuses.
No, also, listen. What also makes Sleepaway Camp very weird is that we got a bunch of like preteen kids in this movie. Like these are not 20-year-olds playing 15-year-olds. These are like fucking 13, 14, 15-year-old kids.
Yeah, they were
well,
really working with the B budget.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not good enough to admit you like it, then you shouldn't watch it. Is what I
Right.
say.
Oh yeah, you know one that I'd say.
We just admitted we liked it. Jesus.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
you say
Jesus,
it was
Jens.
really like, oh yeah, it's a bit of a shit film. You shouldn't
All
be
right.
like.
All right, there's one that I saw that I liked it. I thought it was good at the time. It's kind of a shit movie, but it was still fun. Ready or Not. It's this chick marries into this rich family. They're like almost like Milton Bradley or something. Like they have these board games and stuff. And one of these puzzle boxes is actually there's like a cursed spirit in it or whatever, and they have to appease this spirit. And I forgot how many years it is, whatever. Once a year they play this game, and basically if you draw this card, the family hunts you. And she married into the family, and on her wedding night, she has to hide in this mansion. Like it's all locked down everywhere, and the family's hunting her inside the place. I say that's a guilty pleasure because it shouldn't technically be a good movie, but it was entertaining.
It sounds great.
It's on Hulu. Hugo Weaving's niece is the star, and she looks a lot like Margot Robbie.
Well, if it's a guilty pleasure, I think it must be shit. And so that's why you're saying it's a guilty pleasure. So in case someone says, "Oh yeah, that film was shit," you're like, "Well, it's my guilty pleasure." Instead of saying, "No, it was good," because I tell you what, film I think's good, but some people might think it's cheesy. Dial 666 for Evil, where the dude like rips out this other dude's hat, and he's all like,
Is it 976 Evil?
"Oh, it could be, yeah, maybe." It's one where this like solid little fucking bitch gets like picked on and that, but then he like does he summons some spirit that goes inside of him, and he starts killing the like people that picked on him and that shit. And then like there's a dude who like sort of tries to be his mate, but then he tries to kill him. A bit corny in that, especially the bit where he rips out his heart, and because they're playing cards, and he comes and goes, "Oh, is it all right to join with a pair of hearts?"
But I only
Good film,
understood
I liked
part
it.
of that. But this was the movie I was talking about. It's on Hulu. It came out in 2019. In case anyone's curious, it's pretty good. I think you guys will enjoy it.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, she does look like Margot Robbie.
Right? So yeah, they should make a movie together. I'd watch that.
Did you get her tits out?
Margot Robbie does all the time.
Yeah, but in that film,
how
though, did you
sad
get
it
her
is that your son's only sexual outlet is tossing off to magazines in the bathroom.
Oh shit.
I'd probably rather toss off to a magazine in the bathroom than watch that film because it looks shit. But that's my personal opinion.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna watch the movie.
He saw a couple of stills
Yeah,
and he's
you
like,
can't
hey,
be a woman.
shit, it's shit, fucking it's shit. Oh, yeah, you're great.
Yeah, you know what, Jens?
All I'm saying,
we got
like a chick
something. We got something for you here, Jens.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Maniac Cop, yes. Holy
Oh,
shit,
Maniac
it's been forever.
Cop was good.
Yeah, it's been forever since I've seen that one. Nice.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right.
Well, I'll tell you what is a good
loss
film.
that was.
Yeah. Yeah, what he had,
Go
he
ahead,
had to
Jens.
get something replaced, right? Like a valve or something.
Yeah, and he didn't make it.
Shit.
Oh.
I tell you what is one of my favourite horror films is
What's up,
Trick
Scrambles?
or Treat.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
No, with the
Yeah, with
The rock
Skippy
guy.
from Family Ties.
yeah.
Ozzy plays the preacher, and he
Yeah.
kills him. He kills him through the TV screen.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're damn right. He did have a lot of quotes. Like when you think of aliens, how can you not think about we're all screwed, man?
Game over, man.
Game over. And what's
I
going
think
on,
we're-
Scrambles? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for stopping in.
What's good,
Happy
Scrambles?
Halloween to you.
Happy Halloween, Scrambles.
I think one of my favorites was in True Lies when Arnold, in his imagination, that he elbows him in the face and his blood's everywhere.
No, you know what? I think one of his better scenes, and I think a lot of people overlook it, is Streets of Fire when he's playing the bartender Clyde, and the freaking girl that he's running with, Tom Cody's running with, socks him right in the face.
And she goes behind the bar and steals the bottle.
Excellent.
It'd been just like the old days, Tom. We would have kicked ass.
No, even his 2 minutes in Terminator. Nice night for a walk.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hey, what's up, Optic Racer? Hide
What's
the
up,
guinea pigs.
Optic?
The zombies are coming. No, the guinea
What
pigs are going to assimilate the zombies, and then that's how we're going to take over. Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD.
I've always heard of that one. Never saw it.
Have you guys ever watched a movie called Zombievers?
No.
I've heard of it, but I've never
heard
seen
of
it.
Yeah.
It's zombie beavers. They even drop a tree on the guy. The beavers do
That's
that,
awesome.
right? They knock
Excellent.
through trees, so that they drop trees on them.
It sounds promising.
Oh, the Monster Squad was awesome.
Oh hell yeah. Monster Squad was fantastic.
Okay, I got a really, really, really bad one. Let's see if anyone's ever heard of this one. It's called Lumberjack Man.
Oh God, that
No.
sounds familiar. Is that the one that had like a Babe the Blue Ox on the cover?
I don't know about the cover of it because I just came across it flipping through cable channels one night. It's this fucking guy, the killer, the lumberjack killer he's he's walking around with this cart with giant pancakes, and the people he's killing, he's putting a tap in these people, and he's draining their blood, and he's putting the blood on the giant pancakes.
Why?
Because it was a stupid, this wasn't even a B movie. This was like a D movie.
Holy shit.
I thought those were usually on Stars. Isn't D for Dick movie?
You had to be a dick if you made this movie, I guess.
I guess.
Probably had wood, hence the lumberjack.
He strings this girl up on a tree, like upside down, and then he sticks the fucking tap in her skull. And he's walking around with this cart with giant pancakes, like blanket-sized pancakes.
That's weird.
You give them diabetes.
Diabetes.
If you have diabetes.
Well, it's probably Canadian, so he goes, "You have diabetes, eh?"
Oh man. I want to wrap out soon and close it down. I know we've been having a lot of fun. But first, I want to butter your muffin. But any last thoughts on like horror stuff and horror movies and suggestions for what the people in the chat should be watching if they haven't? Vinny, go.
I recommend, because a lot of people skipped it, the Evil Dead 2013 and Ready or Not.
Awesome. Steeg.
The Descent from 2005, I think it is. All female cast wasn't supposed to happen before 2015, but there is one. Bunch of women go exploring a cave, and there's something in there. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's excellent.
Were they in the showers?
No, they just they teamed up putting lotion on each other in the cave.
Where is that streaming on?
Pornhub.
Lasso.
What?
She already forgot what we were talking about.
Any recommendations for people?
Typical woman. This is just like talking to my wife. You know, like, hey, remember I said I wasn't paying attention to you.
Watch all the horror. It's all good. No, if you like gore, I recommend the first Terrifier movie. And then if you just like classic horror, watch the Puppet Master movies.
Did you hear about that new Puppet Master?
There's a new Puppet Master?
Yeah, he's called Dr. Death, but instead of spelled with a C, it's spelled with a K, so it's Dr. Death. It's supposed to be a puppet, a new puppet movie that they have coming out, like an individual, just that character Puppet Master movie.
Oh, nice.
I'd seen something about it.
Did it come out already?
I am not 100% sure. I think it might have came out on DVD, maybe, or maybe it's on a streaming service because Fanzine was actually talking about it. I was like, oh, really? Because apparently they had one on Blade and they had a couple on some of the other puppets. So I had never heard of it myself. Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, definitely. I love Puppet Master.
Slasher. Any suggestions for horror that maybe some of the people in the chat haven't seen?
Human Centipede. I'm just kidding. No one should subject themselves to that movie. I'm just kidding. No, I don't really have any suggestions.
No?
2 Waltons, 1 cup.
No, nobody wants that.
Really? Jesus.
Lasso, you got to read this.
Watch horror. Jesus.
Jens,
You guys-
any suggestions? Oh, go
Right,
ahead,
well-
Lasso. Did you have something else?
No, you guys just keep me around to hear my accent. That's all you want.
Not true. Horror.
All right.
Go ahead, Jens.
Right, well, I think everyone's seen this film, but if you haven't seen it, you need to see it, which is American Werewolf in London.
I just
Oh,
watched that the
yeah.
other day.
Yeah,
Classic.
great horror film.
Yep.
And spoilers, has a great ending where a fucking loudmouth Yankee fucker gets shot to death because he's going around terrorizing people with his fucking, hey, look at me, I'm a big shot, I'm a fucking wolf now. He doesn't say that, but that's what he's thinking.
But he don't know talking good like me and you. So his vocabularistics is limited.
Hey,
Well,
if
maybe
you want to,
it's
like,
maybe it's
Yeah.
the accent, but I can understand Jens sometimes.
yeah, well, I'll talk in a accent everybody can understand because it's the King's English. And if you want to watch a scary film with a female lead, I suggest Carrie, which has a really scary ending. Spoilers.
Awesome. Vinny's got to bounce out real quick. Vinny, you want to tell everybody where you're going? I know we're getting ready to close out right now, so let's give you a proper exit, befitting you. So
You know me, but I don't remember smelling you before. Who are you and where do you come from?
I come from New York. You can catch me in about 2 hours over on ETEP's channel, or 8:30. But yeah, we're gonna be doing what we always do every Monday. We're gonna have a good time, chatting, hanging out, and talking about all sorts of cool stuff and some horror stuff as well. I think the only thing that's what we're gonna keep regular tonight is the box office, because we always hit that on Mondays anyway. But check out my channel. Last night, again, we did 3.5 hours on Evil Dead. So if you missed it, go check it out. It was a great time.
I have a question for you, Vinny.
What's that?
Do you know what a pie costs in Jamaica?
What does it cost?
Oh, you don't know the pie rates of the Caribbean?
Anyway, like I said, I got to bounce, but you could also get my fantastic books. It's not a lumberjack with pancakes and blood, but it is a cool ghost story. So if you want a hardcover, amazing ghost story with the lumberjack, that's available right now through the woods. We got City of Venus, and we have Shadow of the Kraken. So 3 active campaigns, books that ship immediately. You're not waiting years for them. So jump on all that great stuff. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. And we do toy stuff on Thursdays as well. If Tommy ain't hosting, I'm hosting. So check it out. And I did just put up a really cool short. I got the twins, Tomax and Zaymont, from G.I. Joe Classified.
Nice.
So I just put the short up earlier. So check that out. Everybody, please have a great night. Stay safe. Don't get high on rainbow-colored fentanyl.
Thanks for being here, Vinny. Guys, all the links to Vinny's channel and all his campaigns are actually down in the description below. If you want to check that out, we would greatly appreciate it, even if you're just sharing it out for Vinny, because Vinny doesn't get enough attention for the incredible books he's already done and the stuff that he's working on in the future with City of Venus too. So thank you for being here, Vinny. I appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you, guys.
Tommy.
Peace.
Have a good one.
Later, Vinny.
Bye, Vinny.
Go ahead, Steve.
How much do pirates pay for corn?
Go ahead.
About $1 an ear. Carry on.
All right, we're going to move on over to the next person who's going to tell you about what they're doing.
He says that he's an a-hole, but he's not, and I'm quoting him here, 100% a dick.
Hi. What did the pirate say when he saw Brie Larson on the beach?
Oh God, what?
Land ho. Anyway, I'm gonna be on Maura's channel on Wednesday and Teresa's channel on Saturday. That's it.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Steve. It's always a pleasure to have you on, my friend.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be on as well.
It's always good times, man. I've known you for a long time now, man, and always have a blast whenever we get on the
3
panel.
years. 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a long time. Especially in YouTube verse.
Yeah.
Because apparently friendships in YouTube are kind of like sketchy with some people. So, next up we got
Scan for identification.
Hey, what's up? I don't know. I might stream again this weekend. Maybe. I'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, I'm on Twitter and on YouTube. That's me. Carry on.
Thanks for coming in, Slasher, and thanks for showing off that Ash figure, man. Because I know when you showed that to me before, I was like, "Damn, you got to come on the channel and show that off." That thing is just sweet. I can't wait to actually get the rest of these Ash figures that I got and start showing them off. And I know somebody else has been doing that as well.
Well, we're waiting.
Well, it was fun tonight. It was really a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on, and it was awesome to see everybody in the chat. So yeah, I got a new unboxing video. It's Michael Myers, and it's up on my channel, Lasso of Truth, and I'm really in love with that figure. And hope you guys like the review. And other than that, I'm on Twitter at the Lasso of Truth with a 0 and of. Yeah, it's about it. Sometimes I'm on different people's channels for no particular reason other than my accent, I guess. So yeah, happy Halloween.
Lasser, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And you know what? It always good conversation with you, and we get to chat quite a bit after the shows and everything too, which is awesome as well. And
Tommy?
next,
Tommy?
yeah,
Lasso of Truth. That's news to me.
By the way,
all right, listen.
Papa Cotton, my avatar's from a video game. That's what it is.
and next,
All right, he's
No talking good like me and you. So his vocabularistics is limited.
Yes, well. They're not all that limited when it comes to watching Carrie, because you'll see some tit in the beginning 5 minutes. Nice. And I'll be having a live stream probably tomorrow or Wednesday. And hopefully I'll be releasing a video before then. And I've got a Twitter account at 27A Pedersen. Cheers, Tom. Hey.
awesome. Thanks for coming in, Jens. Always appreciate it, buddy.
Well, thanks for having us.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy PigOween. Slasher, do you have something else to add on to the Avatar thing? Because
Yeah, it's from it's from Shadow Dancer, Sega Genesis game.
Oh, okay.
It's a Shinobi
Awesome.
series, part of the Shinobi series.
No, Pirate Save Your Country. Argentina.
Yeah,
Guys,
Seattle. That's a favorite city.
guys, thank you so much. Everybody has stopped in. I appreciate every time you guys come out and you watch the show and you have a laugh with us. Luffy is God, Papa Cotton, Soul Assassin, Scrambles the Death Dealer, Dead Punk Gage, Scrambles the Death Dealer. Parrothead was in the house as well. Brian, thank you for stopping in, Brian, man. I love those books, man. I can't wait to get the rest of them. Those things are awesome. 6 Gun Gorilla, guys. If you haven't had a chance, check it out. Optic Racer was in the house as well. Who else did we have in the house? We had Decepticons Cave of Villains. Hey, if you haven't checked out Decepticons Cave of Villains, check out some of the figure reviews that he does as well. He does some pretty awesome stuff. Check him out, guys. I'm Not Creative 22 is in the house. Thank you. I'm Not Creative. This guy is pretty cool. I had a chance to stop on his channel not that long ago when he ran a live stream. Got to sit and chat with him for a while too. Been hanging around the channel for a long time. I appreciate you being here. My buddy Mike Tatusco from back home. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. I appreciate you taking some time away and stopping in and listening to us ramble on. Keck44 was in the house as well. Thanks, Keck, for being here. Nelson, the psychopath, got an update to that name. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Did I miss anybody? Super fan Adam Shawhan, always in the house, always supporting. Adam, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. Snoke Spinal Tap was also in the house. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If there's anybody else I missed, I can't scroll all the way up through the chat because I'm going to be here all night trying to look through all those names. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing and a happy Halloween, PigOween, and that you all have an amazing day and night. And we will catch you next time. Later, y'all.
Right.
Forget the pigs, you should bet. Assimilated, but you don't know it yet. Attacking us is not very wise. Always growing if we see through your lies.
What we are looking at, good and evil, right and wrong. It's a pig world order. A pig world order. A pig world order. A pig world order. Somebody's going to wind up getting their toes nibbled off in here. A pig world order. 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 Better hide your toes as we're coming for. A pig world order. A pig world order.